This is David Dilly with Truckers Tax Returns. Today I'll be speaking about per diem for owner-operators. Per diem is French for per day, and in the U.S. tax code we can use that for owner-operators to deduct a certain amount of money per day for their meals and entertainment, which is obviously mostly your meals. The amounts for that are, for 2021, $66 a night from January 1 to September 30th, and $69 a night from October 1 to December 31st. The reason that it changed in the middle of the year is that the federal government changed their allowances, and so they do that at the beginning of their fiscal year, which is October 1. So they don't always change it during the year. If they do, it is a change for the fourth quarter of the year. And what that means for owner-operators is that the first 9 months of the year, your nights out are at $66 a day. And for the second part of the year, they're at $69 for the last 3 months. And so you do need to keep some track from January 1 to September 30th and from October 1 to December 31st. If someone calls me and we're doing your taxes and you don't really have that broke out, we'll probably just say 75% of your nights out were the first 9 months and 25% for the last 3 months. So per diem really helps a truck driver because for an owner-operator, you can deduct that. Let's say you're getting $69 a day now in 2022 and you're out 200 days. That would be nearly $14,000 in an amount, and then you deduct 80% of that. So you would get 80% of $14,000, which is about a little less than $12,000. So most companies, like my company, can deduct 50% of our meals and entertainment. If I take a staff member to lunch or a client to lunch, I can deduct 50% of that meal. And so truckers can deduct 80%. Nobody gets to deduct 100%. So it's a large deduction if you're out a couple hundred days or more. It's well over $10,000 to deduct. It's very important that we do it. For company drivers, the bad news is that a few years ago the tax code changed and you can no longer deduct that on your federal tax return. And I know a lot of you already know that, and I've already heard quite a bit from you that you're very unhappy with that. But that was years ago, and all we can do is go forward. Perhaps someday it will change back. The way the itemized deductions work, you can no longer deduct that. Owner-operators can write on their tax return for their business, whether that's Schedule C, or their S corporation return, or their partnership return, or their C corporation return. And so that's it. That's our today's lesson on per diem. Thank you very much for listening. Stay safe out there.